Hello friends and welcome to episode number 2 of Baba Is You. Now, let's take a chill pill here because I gotta feel like I'm a little excited after episode 1. Episode 1 went pretty well. You defeated all the levels with little to no, you defeated one of them twice with little to no issue. The difficulty is gonna ramp up here. Just because you hit a home run on your first at bat doesn't mean you should expect to hit, 400 home runs for the entire season, unless you're Paul Goldschmidt, then that's allowed. Let's move into World, what I'm gonna call World. It doesn't necessarily say that they are World, but I'm gonna go ahead and call this World 2, Level 1 of World 2. I got Mario, the old-timey Mario. This is 2-1. Let's get 2-1, the lake. Oh, this is an entirely new area. Oh, never mind. So let me really go back to what I said about not feeling great about the last episode. This wasn't even a world. This is just the tutorial area. This is World 0. This was just the tutorial area. So World 1 is actually called the lake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8 on the map, but I also see a Baba Is You in the bottom right. No idea. We're gonna go to the actual World 1 now, where things should probably start to get a little bit more difficult. There's only one way to find out though, by beginning in the icy waters, level lake-1. Okay, so it's just lake-1. That's how we'll denote this. So what do we have here? Well, it's very simple. As you can see, we have Jelly is sink, Baba is you and sink, wall is stop, and flag is win. So I'm assuming if we touch this water, we die. Yes, this is a bad time. You don't want to do that. The solution to that is fairly simple. You just get rid of sink, and you may also want that and as well. So let's just grab that for future use. I don't know if we're gonna need that. Does the water still sink me? It does not. It does not, which is really good to know, because we now have access to this wall. Jellyfish is still sink, however, correct? Yes, you cannot touch the jellyfish. You will in fact sink to the bottom of the earth. Now here's a question that I have for you. If I were to, is the flag pushable? If I were to create like a line of text here and push it into the flag, would I, in theory, be able to push that flag? Oh. Well, I guess an easier solution would be to just push sink into this and touch the flag. Okay, we try to complicate things a little bit too much, which is going to be, in my opinion, if I had to guess what's going to be our ultimate downfall in the Baba Is You series, it will be unnecessarily overcomplicating things. I do it a lot in my life. Ask any of my previous girlfriends. Turns is the next level. I just spilled water all over, literally dripping wet. I'm soaked. It looks like I just got a splash mountain. Okay, and of course I'm wearing some porous athletic shorts, which unfortunately are letting a lot of the water into the places it should not be. Okay, hold on. What do we have here? Skull is defeat, star is sink, rock is push, and we have an extra rock, and we have an and. So I didn't mention this last time. We did have a new condition there. We have several new conditions. Star and crab and things like that are not conditions, those are objects. The conditions are the things that come after. So I should have mentioned, or the, what do you call these? Sentence enhancers. We have an and here. An and obviously means you can add more than one condition. Well, you can use it for two different purposes. We could either do something like this. We could say that, star and rock is push, which means we can now push the rock and we can push the star. Or you could say that rock is push and sink, for example. You could use it in that way, which basically just gives you a couple different solutions for doing what you need to do. Okay, so now we have star and rock is push. If I push the star, can I push the skull out of the way? It doesn't move, which is unfortunate because that means it's still defeat. It's still defeat. So our biggest issue here is going to be wall stop. Wall is stop, and I think that means we also can't push things outside of the walls, correct? So I was gonna say we could maybe push wall is stop to get rid of that, and then just, we clearly need to get out of the walls at some point. So actually that is a solution. A solution that we need is we need to be able to get these rocks out here. Cause look where the flag is. And flag is win is out there, so we're obviously not going to be able to adjust that. You know what we need to do? Another possible solution here is to become the crab that is outside of the walls. So in that case, we would need a crab and Baba is you. So here's a question. If I were to make, let's switch things up here for a second. Let's go back to stars sync. If I wanted to make, let's say that rock is both push and also sink. I'm hoping that means when I touch the rock, I don't sink. Correct. Now the question is, if I push the rock into something else, does that something sink? It does. So can I now destroy the skull by pushing the rock into it? I can. And, well, basically the puzzle's solved at that point. I don't think we're gonna be able to get wall is stop, but however, so in other words, the long solution I created at the beginning of this one to try to explain. Oh wait, hold on. We need to move the crab up first, because otherwise it's gonna get pushed against the wall, and that's a bad time. Then we can do this. Crab and Baba is you, and look, they now move in tandem. But we don't really care about Baba, we care about the crab running into the flag. Okay, perfect. So the long explanation I went on in the beginning to explain how you can use the and to both the conditions and to the objects, they basically teach you how to do that in the game, so I'm an idiot. Let's go to level 3, which is affection. I got a bad feeling I'm gonna struggle with this one. Okay. So what do we have here? We have several different things. We have wait is space. Well, that's just saying how you wait. Algae is defeat. Love is win. Baba is you. Kiki is move. Love is push. I'm basically approaching these like I used to approach computer science problems in the one computer science class that I took. I also screw that class. I'm basically approaching them. Read everything you get a plan of action. So in other words, what do we need to do here? We need to get past the algae. There's a block of algae, a defeating algae that is blocking in love. Love is win. And as you can see, algae is defeat, love is win, and Baba is you. Those aren't changing. The only things that we can change are things on the outside. Now I've got an extremely easy solution right off the bat that I'm confused why the game is letting me do this. Can I not just turn the algae into love and then touch any of those to win? I'm pretty sure that I can do that. So what you're seeing here in the meantime, however, is we have a new condition move. And what move does is it causes the character to move left to right infinitely, basically ad infinitum, forever, unless the only time they would stop is if we were to do something like this. And boom, now they're gonna stop moving. Now that's helpful in situations when that's why you may use the wait button, aka the space button, to get them lined up exactly like you want to. Now here's another question. Can I not just push this through here? And can I not also then just push this through here? Create a very long chain and push the heart to the outside? I mean, yes, you could do that. This is one possible solution. Bam, as you can see, we've solved it. The other solution, like I said, that popped up right off the bat is, why can I not just say that algae is love and turn the algae into hearts? Well, you can also do that too, because again, there's multiple solutions to these problems, and that's why this is a cool game. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I like the experience where it's like, there's only one solution to this puzzle and you better figure it out. That's what's kind of cool about computer science in general, is it's not like that. That's kind of why I stopped accounting. In accounting, I went to college as an accounting major, for those that don't know. Pillar Yard is the next one. I went to college as an accounting major, and you know what? Accounting sucks. Accounting really sucks. It's not a good time in my opinion. I did not have a good time with it, at least, because you're constrained to these rules. And don't get me wrong, in this game you're also constrained to rules, but the whole point of this game is that you can use those rules to your advantage to find multiple ways to get to a right solution. That's what sucked about accounting, is it was like, no. This is either a debit or a credit. And in accounting, when you start trying to change the rules to find a solution that works for you, you get audited by the IRS and you go to jail. Okay. Flag is win, wall is stop, star is defeat. Those cannot be adjusted. But we do have pillar is push and Baba is you. And I think you're already, you may be seeing what I'm seeing here. Star is defeat, sure, but we already kind of found this solution to the last one by creating a very long train of objects. We can actually push the flag out. I'm pretty sure is what they're wanting us to do here. I may be reading a little bit too much into it. Ooh, flag is not push. You clever dog. You clever dog. I see what you've done there. So that actually makes it a little bit more difficult. Okay, he thought he had it, but it turns out he actually does not have it. Now I'm still thinking that that's at least partially going to be part of the solution. Now what we can always do, you actually can't do that. I was gonna say you could make flag as push, but then you lose pillar as push. In this case, you lose pillar is push, so I can no longer push the pillars. Oh, wait, I'm stupid, I'm actually stupid, hold on. Take me back to the beginning. It's actually an extremely simple solution. Do what you were doing, push these, get at least one in there, and then just become the pillar. We don't have to be Baba. It's not written anywhere. Again, in accounting, it would say, sorry, you must always be Baba. Look at the rule. The rule says that Baba is you. You must be Baba, in which case there's no solution. However, in this lovely game, and in many things in life that aren't accounting, you can become the pillar. And even though two pillars may die, the third pillar will be able to touch the flag and we'll be able to get through. Which is good, and bam, would you look at that? We've finished almost the first section of levels here, which is good. Again, these are gonna start taking a little bit longer. Look at that, we're already 10 minutes in, and this is very zoomed in and my eyes hurt. I mean, this solution seems very simple. We've kind of done this already. Just make Baba win. Okay. Feels like we kind of took a step back there in terms of difficulty, maybe? I can't say that for sure. The submerged ruins. Now, the fact that this level doesn't have a number makes me feel like it might be extremely challenging. So if we're feeling good about ourselves, let's go take a look. Let's see. Oh, Lake Extra 1. Okay, so this is an extra level, which means it may be kind of difficult. Just in case it is, let's save this for the end. Just in case. Let's return to map. I think we can solve that one. I don't want to get too. If this is gonna be, it's an extra level. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Let's stick with the numbered levels that we have on the map first. And of course, you may notice I've been doing them all in alphabetical order. It's actually numeric order, but you need to do them that way. Otherwise, it hurts my heart. Level 6 rock. Oh, sorry, lock. Okay, so we have a new mechanic. Let's learn the mechanic. Let's get ready to use it many times in the future. What are the permanent conditions? Baba is you. You will be Baba for the rest of your life. Wall will always be stop. Door will also always be stop. And currently the door is shut. So, the thing, oh, and also flag is win. Flag is win cannot be altered. However, things that can be altered, key is open and key is push. Those are both important things that you need to know. I think I see the solution already, but let's go ahead and do this. So the open and shut mechanic, much like a case in a crime show, is super easy to solve. If you combine an open and a shut, what do you get? Well, you get an open because that's just how keys work. And it's nice that they start you off with these very easy to visualize things. The door is shut, it's locked, I put a key in it, bam, I lose the key, which isn't really how it works. For some reason, that's how it works in video games usually. Like, oh, sorry, you used your key. You can never use this key again. Well, that makes little to no sense, but all right, I guess I get it. You lose the key, but you also lose... Can I push the rock? I cannot. You lose the key, but the door opens, which is fantastic. We're gonna go ahead and do the same thing again. And bam, but yet we still have one more door to get through. Oh no, but however, there's no more keys on the screen. Well, there's a couple solutions to this. A couple ways we could get around this. Number one, we could literally just put rock where key is. Bam. No, hold on. That's not the way you do it. You could literally just put rock where key is. Do something like this. You could say that rock is open. Why are you pushing it the wrong way? You could say that rock is open and also rock is push. What you could do then is say bam, bam, well, bam, the door is open. That's one possible solution. Another possible solution that's good to think about for the future, at least when we're working through these things, is you can actually turn elements on screen. Well, we saw it with the lava. You saw me turn the lava into 1,000 babas. You can do something similar here and say that rock, I know it looks like a rock, that's where they get you, but it's actually a key. What's annoying about that is then you then have to go back and say that, oh, by the way, all those things that I said before, they're still true because key is still open and also key is still push. So the easiest solution here is definitely to just turn the rock into the key and then push the rock through. But this is another possible solution that I thought it'd be nice to go over anyway, just to make sure we're all on the same page here on planet Earth. Am I gonna be able to get through these next couple levels here in the rest of this episode? I'll try for one more. We've got nice, oh, why are you gonna make me do 7 and then come over to 8? That hurts actually. Novice locksmith. Okay, so we're doing more with the opening and closing mechanic. It's good, I need to learn. All right. Our permanent conditions: flag will always be win, Baba will always be you, door will always be stop, and wall will always be stop. Ow, my knee. The door is currently shut, however. Okay, so this is a very easy solution. Key is open, obviously. And we're going to go ahead and make a cross to make multiple rules, which is that key is open, but it is also push, which now gives us access to the first door. Well, bam. Now again, we've got a couple fun ways to solve this one, and I'll go through a few of them. Number one, and the easiest solution, just open the door. Oh, he's actually silly. That's actually not a solution. I thought it was, but that's too easy because look at the top left, door is stop. So even if you make the door not shut anymore, it is still stop. So the actual thing they want us to do here is to, well, yeah, I think there probably still is multiple solutions. So let's try the first one that came to mind, which is that, what if door was push? What if I could push this door? Well, the answer is I can push the door. That's one possible solution. Another possible solution is, what if the door was actually a key? Well, the good news about keys is that you can walk right past a key and do that. So as you this game is so good, and I highly recommend if you want to, download it. The cool thing about this game is even as you're watching this Let's Play, and even as I'm going over multiple different ways to solve a puzzle potentially, I'm probably just scratching the surface of theoretical possibilities to solve a level. That's what's cool about it. I'm gonna ditch the accounting metaphor, but it's still, a game I'm also playing through right now is Hollow Knight. And Hollow Knight is about as far from this as you can get. It's a 2D platforming Castlevania, Metroidvania style game. But what's cool about that, again, is that even though there is a general, storyline consensus, you need to get this ability to get to these areas, these abilities will give you this, blah, blah. You can explore it in any way that you want to. And so your experience going through the game can be completely different than watching somebody else do it. And those are the kind of games I enjoy in general. You guys notice that I put 1,000 hours into The Binding of Isaac? I like having different experiences every time you play, which is why this game is a puzzle game that scratches this itch very well. I like puzzle games in general, but it's annoying that you can always just look up the exact solution that you're looking for. I like that you can get creative with this one and try to solve things in a way that makes sense to you. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching episode number 2 of this series. Hopefully you guys are supporting it, and don't forget to, click that like button and subscribe, smash that like button. I'm sorry, that was my begging for likes falsetto, and I will never bring that back again. But the support is important. I'm used to streaming, so I'm not used to begging for the YouTube support and stuff, but I do appreciate it. And if you guys have been, no, we're not procrastination. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later.